Hi, Patty Ann here, ready to do another hypnosis session. This time it's going to be to treat the endocrine system, specifically the thyroid, parathyroid, pituitary, pineal, all of those endocrines above the shoulders. So, fix your eyes on one spot in the room and try not to close your eyes for a few minutes. Until you can't help but blink. So when this begins to happen, you just let them close. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale the stresses of the day. Visualize this breath going out as a vapor and dissipating. Just disappears. See if you can focus on the bridge of your nose with your eyes closed. Now, no sleeping. This is a hypnosis session. So follow my voice, and we will begin. First, we're going to do the progressive relaxation. So focus on your feet. I want you to see light, a warm, bathing light. It's an energy light. It's not just light, it's energy, and it's kind of swirling around your feet. And it's telling your feet to relax. It washes all of the stress out of your feet. And it works its way through the ankles. It's swirling around the ankles. And all of the stresses of the day are relieved. And this warm, bathing, soothing, healing, calming light works its way up your legs, and your whole lower body now is just kind of glowing. And the relaxation, the light enters in with relaxation. All tensions, anxieties disappear. And it works its way up through the knees. Just think about your knees. Thank them for being flexible. Thank them for being sturdy. And give them permission to relax. Same thing with the thighs. Thank you, thighs, for being sturdy. The relaxation works its way up your rear, around your groin, your lower abdomen. You can see the light in your mind's eye swirling around your lower torso. And the good health and the refreshment that enters in there from this energy source. And it works its way up your back, around your front, through your shoulders, down your arms. Both sides at the same time. And negativity flows out of your hands into the wind and is blown away. and is replaced by this fabulous light that is swirling around, bathing your body. It can be your favorite color. You can change it. You can bathe yourself in whatever color you like. Pick one. So this light works its way up the back of your head, across your forehead, down the jaws, around the face, and your lower jaws now just perfectly slack. And you inhale and exhale. The cloudy vapor dissipates. All the anxiety goes with it. Inhale again, and this time it's going to be a purple flame that exhales, and it's burnt up any kind of tension, anxiety. You just completely relaxed. If you feel your soul rising up out of this very, very relaxed body, then you know you're there. That's a really good place to be. If you're not there, you could start over again from the beginning until you finally get that perfect state of relaxation where you're actually kind of not in your body anymore. You can be floating. Now I want you to begin your descent into your subconscious mind. I want you to see yourself in a standing position at the top of a hill. You can feel the wind blowing. It's a real gentle breeze. You can feel the sun shining, and it's just a perfect temperature. And you're standing there looking at a descent of granite slabs. Very nicely arranged. Granite that has been set into little pebble beds. And these pebble beds have grown lovely, lush moss. And you look at your feet and they're barefoot. You can feel the cool of the granite under your feet. And these granite slabs are kind of wide. You have to take a step or two before you actually let yourself down onto the next. So you begin your stroll, stepping down, couple steps down. Just continuing to step down these very sturdy granite steps. They're kind of sparkly. Granite sparkles. You continue going down these steps. And you're nearing the bottom. And at the bottom of the steps is a meadow. It looks like nobody's been there. Every blade of grass is growing in its perfect place. You can see the grass waving in this light breeze. You can hear sounds in the distance, like a waterfall. The waterfall is beyond a grove of trees, and it's springtime. There's oak trees and maples. So now that you're at the bottom of the granite steps, you begin to follow a trail that goes toward the grove of trees, through the meadow. And you're starting to use more senses. You can smell the soil that the grass is growing in. You can smell the grass. Maybe a little bit of flowers. And you're walking along this trail into the grove of trees. And now you can smell the trees, and you can feel the shade as you're walking underneath them. And you're looking up, and you can see the life that the canopy supports. You can see bird nests and birds flying through the branches, and you can hear them. They're talking to each other. They're declaring their ownership of territory. And it makes you realize that the world is healthy. And we thank the higher power, the great something, God. I call it God. We thank God that our world is healthy and that we can hear the animals and see them in the trees and the dirt and the grass and the wind. And we're filled with gratitude for the well-being of the environment as we walk through this grove of trees. And the sound of this waterfall is getting more and more clear. And now we can actually see the water. We've gone through the trees far enough that we can see the water coming off of a mountainside and the stream flowing a little ways down. So now we're kind of on this trail. It goes around the edge of, I guess I would call it a hill or a mountain. And we see that this trail is going to take us straight to the waterfall, actually underneath that waterfall. And as we approach, it's just such an easy access. We just walk right into a grotto that the waterfall cascades over the front of. Such a beautiful place to sit and relax and be one with nature, our Creator, and there happens to be a granite bench. And we sit down on it very carefully because it's hard and cold. And the air in this grotto is moist from the little splatters from the water that cascades in front of it off this waterfall. So we stay a while and enjoy. There's no hurry. We're here to get well. We just know we're here to get well. And we wonder what we're going to do next to accomplish this healing. So we wait and look around. And suddenly there's something we didn't see when we first arrived. A big mirror leaning up against the grotto wall. So you get up, walk over to this mirror, and you see yourself, but it's really not the body that you occupy in this incarnation. It actually is showing you a reflection of your divine blueprint. One that hasn't been tampered with by all of the things of the world, not even your own gene pool. It's a divine blueprint. But it's you. So you're looking at this reflection with fabulous curiosity. Wow. You really look good. And you reach up to the mirror, and it's not solid. It's one of those magic mirrors. You can just pass your hand right through it. This is cool. So you stick your face into it. And you realize that you can safely cross into another realm. So you do. You step right into this magic mirror realm, and you join with that reflection. You become that divine reflection. And you turn around and you look back out of this mirror that you just came through, and you see your earthly self still standing outside the mirror. So you look around the inside of the mirror, and you can see stars. You can see galaxies. You can see spacecraft. You can see the earth. You kind of have a feeling like, whoa, this is a special place. From here, I could go anywhere. But I came here for healing, so I'm not going to let myself be distracted. And you look at that earthly body that you left on the other side, and you know that that body needs endocrine healing. The pineal gland, the pituitary, the thyroid, the parathyroid, all of that needs to be redone. So you take your hand and you reach out of the mirror and you remove these glands from your earthly body. The pineal, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid. You've got a couple hands full of glands. And you dry them up. They just dry up right there in your hands, and they become powder. And you crush them. You don't lose any of it. Nothing goes through your fingers. You crush them into powder, and then you spit divine blueprint DNA spit into these glands and reconstitute them. Now these reformed glands can be replaced back into the earthly body. So you reach out through that mirror again and you put the pituitary through the forehead, the pineal through the crown, the thyroid in the base of the neck, the parathyroid toward the back, and the whole upper endocrine system has been given an overhaul. So you turn around and you look at the beautiful stars and planets and spaceships and you wonder at the marvel of creation, but now it's time to return to your original incarnation that brought you here. So you step out of the magic mirror back into your earthly body with this fabulous memory of what it felt like to be in that divine blueprint DNA body. And you feel the refreshment, you feel the renewal of these recomposed endocrine glands. And suddenly there's more energy in this earthly body. You feel lifted up, edified, energized. Yay! And you look around at this lovely grotto with the water falling across the front of it, and that granite bench, and the moist soil smells so cave-like. And then you turn around to look at the magic mirror, and it's not there. But it can come back anytime you want it to. This is your grotto. So you walk back out from under the waterfall along the hillside, through the grove of the trees, the maples and the oaks, with the birds in the trees, and you feel refreshed. And you stop for a minute, you turn around and look at that waterfall, and you tell yourself, anytime I hear, think, speak the word water, I'll be reminded that my endocrine system has been healed. And you continue out of this grove of trees along the path to your granite stairs. And when you get to the top of your granite stairs, you will have returned to full consciousness. So you take a first step and you climb a little higher. You're walking along, and it's not laborious because you've got your thyroid straightened out. And you're just kind of perking along right on up to the top. You're almost to the top. And you get to about 3 more steps. And you start to count backward. 3, 2, 1. And you're on the hilltop. Ready to wake up into full consciousness. Feeling better than you have in a long, long time.